Good evening, everybody. How are we doing? Are we alright?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Line muted.
As
All good.
always. Yeah, fantastic. Lovely. Grand welcome to Roundtable 10, guys. We've made it to 10 of them. It's almost like it's a round number or something. Well done, everybody, for turning up. Thanks very much for that. First things first, a couple of bits of general WickedNinjaGames news. We have recently hit, or broken, 570 members, so thank you guys so much for being so warm and welcoming and not scaring people off too much. We're still growing, we're still doing well, so again, thank you guys so much for all of that. We have Rust coming out very soon. We are working on it as we speak. Well, not as we speak because we're talking to you guys, but we're working on it very heavily. We've got some testing coming up very shortly, and that should all be ready and raring to go, I'd imagine, within the next few weeks. Nani, do you think? With any luck?
I'm hesitant with Rust to put a date on things yet.
Okay.
But once we've got some play testing out of the way and know what we're about, then we'll know more.
Fantastic. So soon to end, guys. We'll just get it ready as soon as we can, really, on that one. Lovely.
I think the best thing with Rust that we could possibly do is put together a group of interested parties and let's go off and find a few Rust games and play them. See how we get on. That'd be quite fun.
Yeah, probably will be. Well, we'll see if we can get a few guys together, get a decent clan or two up, and go and kill some peeps. Great fun. Lovely. With regards to Ark, guys, we had a big announcement out from DJ. I believe it was Friday, was it, DJ? I've listened to all of the upcoming things for that.
There's a couple of things in the works at the moment. As we discussed last week, the docs is a go. So we've progressed quite nicely with that. Test server is up and running. I've been having a chat with Warfare and some of the other players who have played docs in the past. So they'll be feeding into the setup of that server. Hopefully we can get it open for live player testing, or people have a little nose around before the end of next week. It'd be nice. Ongoing issue with chat plugin. Don't know if you're aware, but the author of our chat plugin has been very ill for the last few weeks, so he can't actually do any work, can't go near a computer, stare at a screen or anything close to that. So unfortunately the performance issue that it has can't be resolved anytime soon, so that's why it's still pulled from CI and Genesis. We'll let you know more when we know more. Been also taking some feedback from the kind of like end game players and domination Rexes and their uses and stuff like that, and kind of because you can't breed them, we came up with a different system for them. We're going to hopefully introduce some consumables into the game which can be used on dummies, which will have crafting requirements and level requirements, but will essentially allow you to tune your dummy to what you want. So I'm a little bit undecided on the resources required to craft each of these things, but I was thinking, consumable that gives you X number of levels in things like food, oxygen, all the really important stats. Hang on, no, sorry, that's melee damage and health, and maybe some other stats like stamina as well. But I'm not quite sure how that's going to work out yet. I'm kind of thinking that you can only apply so many upgrades, and whether or not that's a cut-off point at a particular dino level or a particular stat amount, I don't know. But we'll have to have a little play with that, and I'll be taking feedback in the dojo. Looking for a few volunteers to test the new feeding troughs that revert S Plus troughs back to their older states, where they blocked resource spawns and had kind of like circular radiuses and things like that. They can't be crafted in game, but I can hand them out to players to try, and like I said, this is used with caution, and it'll have to be people who are serious about testing them, because I don't want them distributed or blueprinted or start being used mainstream, because they may get removed or changed or have horrible consequences. So, let's see. Last thing on Ark, and generally speaking, I suppose, any changes we make to the cluster or to any of the games that we host are purely in the interests of keeping the server performing well under increased load and improving the experience for everybody involved. So if we make a change and it's not in keeping with your play style, or you think it's a bad change, let's have some considered thought and feedback on it and then discuss it, rather than immediately assuming the worst. We're nerfing it just for the sake of nerfing something. We're boosting something just because we feel it should be that way. Running a dedicated server that has literally hundreds of players on it, and we do actually have hundreds of players on, they just don't all play at the same time, versus running a little private server for 4 or 5 people is a very different kettle of fish. And to highlight that example, we've got 90 players on our 7 Days to Die server, correct me if I'm wrong, Ed?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, I think we just broke 90 players on 7 Days to Die, and the count on Ark is in the hundreds and hundreds. Not everybody speaks up and hollers in chats. People just log in and play quietly as well. But yeah, so talk to us. I think that's about all I've got for Ark this week.
Excellent. Yeah, we do actually have exactly 90 players for 7 Days to Die as well, so it's a good round guess there as well. Fantastic. Thanks for that, DJ. Minecraft, guys, as far as I know, everything is just happening. It's just doing it. Yeah, which is brilliant, because last time we ran the server for Minecraft under Enigmatica, we were calling the Fire Brigade by now, I believe, was that next week? it didn't go very well, so I'm really happy you guys are enjoying it. I think we all are, and we're really happy it's managing to maintain itself and it's not fallen under its own weight yet, so that's absolutely brilliant. Thanks so much for that, guys. We do have the Skyblock server up as well, just so you guys are aware. It's not getting as many players as the normal one, but that's not particularly surprising. If you guys want to give it a go, all the information is in the Minecraft channels. If you play Minecraft on the normal server, you will get all your bonuses on the Skyblock server as well, so give it a shout. Nani, have you got anything to add to that, or is it all just tickety-boo?
Things are pretty quiet with Minecraft at the moment. We will be looking at advertising a bit more and getting some more players on, but as far as I know, everything's cool.
Brilliant. Good news. Lovely. So, 7 Days to Die, guys, onto that. At the moment, we're waiting for the season rankings to come out for the weekly today, so we'll let you know as soon as those are up. They'll be on the website, and we'll probably throw links at you left, right and centre. We would like your thoughts more, guys. If you've got problems or concerns, or if there's anything you don't like, or you'd like to see, or you'd like to see less of, let us know in the dojo. The Ark players would like you to think it's not for any other game than Ark. It is. It's for everybody. If you've got any problems or suggestions or anything like that, pop them in the dojo, pop them in suggestions. There's a link at the... Sorry, there's not a link. There's a guide at the top of suggestions for how to make a proper suggestion, that kind of stuff, so that we can understand it and we can help you guys make the server better as well. Speaking of making the server better, we are adding another one. You guys probably already aware, we're adding Darkness Falls. We're actually in the process of testing it now to see how we need to do settings and things to make it work for WNG. Once that's finished, we'll probably be getting a couple of select players on to beta test it for us. We'll run a couple of days on that, see how the beginning stages of the game are, and then we'll probably go live with that. It will be a supporter-only server, and you can support us for about £3 a month, about $4.50 a month, so it's really easy to get access to, costs you very little. And that essentially, guys, is just to keep the server running, because we can't run the servers without your help, and hopefully this will give you guys a nice reward for supporting us, rather than just, a couple of things in game. You've then got an entirely new server you can play on as well, so hope you guys enjoy that one. With regards to next season, so season 5 of our competitive 7 Days to Die, we've already begun work on that. We've selected the map, everything's hunky-dory. We've been working on new POIs and prefabs for that as well. That'll kind of... You'll get some screenshots of that as and when that becomes available, and we decide on, the final versions and stuff like that as well. Lovely. And
I do actually have something to add with...
Go ahead, feel free.
We're going to be looking at the core player base for both Minecraft and 7 Days to Die. I did touch on this, I think, last week, but we'll go over it again. We want the core player base to come forward for both of these games. and we are going to be doing some sort of like, how do I word it? Some sort of focus group sessions, some sort of shop talk sessions, to gather what players want to see, what you like about the servers, what you hate about the servers, what we could possibly change. We want thoughts on all of the in-game shop stuff, pricing, how useful it is to you. We want to do some focus group stuff on both 7 Days and Minecraft. So if you haven't already, give us a shout in the dojo and register some interest. For those who are not here right now, admins will be sort of sauntering about on global chats in both games, trying to pick people out. So yeah, more information. Come forward wherever you can, and let's make things better.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you very much for that. I was going to cover that next, but there we go. Speaking of admins, guys, we have 2 new ones. We have 2 brand new Orange Ninjas. One of them's with us now, Kay. Kay, do you want to come up and say hello, or are you going to be shy? I think he's going to be shy. He probably. Yeah, no worries. We've got Kay and Abyss, guys. They're our brand new Orange Ninjas. Oh, he's in the gym. Okay, yeah, we'll let him off. They're our brand new Orange Ninjas. They're going to be helping you guys out in game. Kay is going to be focusing split between 7 Days and Ark, and then Abyss is going to be focusing mainly on Ark and a bit of the stuff in Discord as well for you guys. So if you've got any questions, any problems at all that you don't feel comfortable coming to us with, go to them. Or if you think it might be a silly question or something to put in suggestions, feel free to go to those guys in the dojo or whatever, and they'll let you know. If it's something that's come up before or anything like that. So that's great. Lovely. Yeah, Bob, one didn't show up, but this isn't with us, but there we go. She has a life. That's great. Lovely. Has anybody got any questions or anything before we end? Guys, have you got anything else to add?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, we're all good.
I'm all good here too. We've covered pretty much all the important hot topics this week.
Excellent. I've put a link, guys, just so you know, to DJ's post from Friday with all the kind of big Arc changes coming in. In announcements, there's also a confirmed set of the line of storage changes in the bottom of announcements there as well, second last post, so you guys can get a grip on that one. Again, with dino changes, guys, dino storage changes, sorry, things happened. We've kind of hit a happy medium now, I think, with the way things are going with that, so we'll keep an eye on that and then let you guys know if it causes any problems, or you guys let us know if it causes you any major problems as well. Excellent. Lovely. Well, in that case, guys, nice short and sweet one tonight. Have a lovely week, and we'll see you next week if we don't see you before.
Thank you very much.